They say you never get a second chance to make a first impression. Well, as a rookie with the Buffalo Sabres, Tom Barrasso made a first impression that few will ever forget.
Scotty, when you take a goaltender that high, I guess you got to think that he's just about ready to step in, even though he only played high school.
Well, you don't know that, but we have great ratings on him. We've seen him perform under pressure. We think he's a winner, and he's in a position that's very, very important.
Drafted right out of high school, Barrasso went 5th overall in the NHL draft in 1983. At the time, it was the highest a goaltender had ever gone in the draft. He would prove the Sabres were onto something when he won 26 games in his first year in the NHL. He would be named to the NHL's first All-Star team and was awarded the Calder Trophy as the top rookie and the Vezina Trophy as the league's best goalie. At the tender age of 19 years old, Barrasso was the youngest goaltender to win either trophy. He is one of only 4 players to have won both the Calder and Vezina in the same season. He followed up his amazing rookie season by leading all NHL goaltenders with 5 shutouts and a sparkling 2.66 goals against average in 1984-85. He would be named to the NHL's second All-Star team, and along with goaltending partner Bob Sauvé, collected the William Jennings Trophy as the team with the lowest goals against average. In November of 1988, Barrasso was traded to the Pittsburgh Penguins. They were an up-and-coming team who already had future Hall of Famers like Mario Lemieux, Paul Coffey, and Mark Recchi. Barrasso helped them make the playoffs that year for the first time in 6 seasons, and in the 1990-91 season, he helped them to a Patrick Division title, and that spring, all the way to the franchise's first ever Stanley Cup championship.
Pittsburgh, 1991 Stanley Cup champs.
Tom Barrasso, congratulations. How does it feel?
The happiest moment of my professional career by far. An experience I've waited my entire life for, and very happy to do it with a terrific bunch of people.
1 year later, Barrasso and the Pens did it again.
The cup is high again for the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Barrasso would play 19 NHL seasons for 6 teams. He would win 369 regular season games and 61 more in the playoffs. At the time of his retirement, his regular season win total was the second highest ever recorded by an American netminder. In 2009, Barrasso was inducted into the United States Hockey Hall of Fame. And now, Tom Barrasso is an honored member of the Hockey Hall of Fame in the player category.
To present Tom Barrasso with his Hall of Fame plaque, the GM and coach who drafted him, 1991 honored member Scotty Bowman.
Thank you all so much. First, congratulations to all my fellow inductees. It has been a great privilege to get to meet and to know everyone this weekend. And I know what a special occasion it is for your families. And I share the same emotion you have flowing through you tonight, and how much passion you have to share it with your group. So congratulations to all of you. My thanks to the selection committee for bestowing such an honor on me. To Lanny, Kelly, Craig, everyone at the Hall, they have made this weekend incredibly easy and enjoyable for all of our family members. It has been a very special occasion. No one gets here alone. You need love, you need support, and most importantly, you need opportunity from people along the way in your journey. And I'd like to share this night and this honor with people who supported me, gave me the opportunity to be here in this room with you all tonight. And I'd like to mention a few of these people. My parents, Tom and Lucy, gave my sister Lynn, my brother Jim, and myself the greatest opportunity ever when they adopted the 3 of us. They loved us, supported us in everything we did. They've both unfortunately been gone for a long time. My sister Lynn passed away several years ago, but it is great that my brother Jim and his 2 boys are with me here this evening, and I am very, very happy to share this with them. My parents knew nothing about hockey, other than the arena seemed like a good place for the kids to be. So when the arena that we skated at as kids went into bankruptcy, it only made sense that two people who couldn't skate became part owners in a hockey rink. They became hockey people. They loved being at the arena, seeing the joy it brought to all who skated there. I started working at the arena in the summer when I was 12, sweeping floors, cleaning toilets, and to this day I have never worked anyplace else but a hockey arena. Tom and Lucy Barrasso would feel very much at home in this room this evening, being with so many people who love and care about the game of hockey. I'd like to thank my teammates through the years with whom we shared great success, failure, epic card games, golf games. We have a bond that cannot be broken, and we shared a time in all of our lives that cannot be replicated. My thanks to all of you. My thanks, support to my agents, more importantly my friends, Tom and Steve Rich. Sometimes you need people to stand up and battle for you. They were always up to the task. Tom passed away 2 years ago. He would be so proud to be here tonight. He was one of my biggest supporters. Steve is with me tonight, and I'm happy to share this occasion with him. But no matter your opportunity, no matter your skill as a player, you need people to give you opportunity. And I'd like to share 3 of those people with you tonight. They're all members of this hall. One of them was just on the stage with me. Scotty Bowman, coach, general manager of the Buffalo Sabres, drafted an 18-year-old American goaltender with the 5th pick in the 1983 NHL draft. He then had the courage to start that 18-year-old goaltender in the season opener 4 months later, and my career was on my way. The Pittsburgh Penguins in 1988 were rebuilding around a fellow named Mario Lemieux. The general manager of the Penguins at the time was Tony Esposito, and he felt like they needed some help with their goaltending. And he made a trade for me to go to Pittsburgh. Tony believed in me. He believed I would be a difference maker. And 2 years later, the Penguins were Stanley Cup champions. I'm forever grateful to Tony for the opportunity he provided for me. It truly changed my life. My thanks to my longtime general manager in Pittsburgh, Craig Patrick. The story I'd like to share about Craig when I was not even a member of his team. In 2000, my father had passed away. My daughter, Ashley, had recurred with cancer. Hockey was not on my mind. After a season away from hockey, some former teammates encouraged me to make a comeback. I did, and it was really a lot of fun, and it went well. It was also an Olympic year. Craig, being the general manager of Team USA, selected me to be part of that 2002 Olympic team. Being an Olympian is truly a highlight of my lifetime, and I put it right beside my 2 Stanley Cups. These 3 men believed in me, they acted on it, and I am grateful to them for the opportunity that they presented to me. My family has dealt with cancer since June of 1989, and I'd like to thank 2 people who gave our family an opportunity in our battle against cancer. Pediatric oncologist Dr. Vince Albo, pediatric surgeon Dr. Eugene Weiner shared their expertise, care, and their love with my daughter Ashley and our family for more than a decade. Dr. Albo, Dr. Weiner are why my family is able to be here tonight as a whole unit, and we are very grateful to those men. And finally, to my family, my wife Megan, my daughters Ashley, Kelsey, Mallory. Thank you for your love, your friendship along our journey together. I love you all. Thank you very much.
When we come back, his ability to show up when it mattered most helped his teams win the Stanley Cup on 2 occasions. Mike Vernon gets the call to the Hall next.
This past May in Tampere, Finland, the IIHF Hall of Fame had their induction ceremony, where 9 outstanding careers in the game of hockey were recognized. Hungary's Viktor Selig was given the Richard Bibi Toriani Award, and Kimmo Leinonen from Finland won the Paul Loik Award. Official Sandra Dombrowski became the first woman official inducted, and the great Kalervo Kumala from Finland was inducted into the builder category. In the player category, Jimmy Foster of Great Britain, Cristobal Huet of France, as well as Sweden's Henrik Zetterberg, joined Hockey Hall of Fame defenseman Brian Leetch from the U.S. as 2023 player inductees. Canada's Carolyn Ouellette rounded out the player inductees as she